Biafrans in the house, I want you all to do me a favor. Please, you people should go to X, Facebook. I mean, all the whole social media. When you get there, type this name, Eni Oluwa Adeni. Anything, any account you see that related to this name, report it, whether on Facebook or in Twitter, or all the whole social medias. Because this girl, whether it's a girl or a boy, they have been up and doing, using nigerianews.com to rubbish the Biafrans. Everything, each time she posted news about Biafra, about Simon Ekpa, it will be proscribed, terrorist, outlawed. And if you confront this monkey now to tell her or him to give you an evidence that Biafra is really proscribed as a terrorist organization, they will not. This is how the Yoruba Rono are fighting the Biafrans using the social media. And that is why I keep on encouraging any of our brother or sister, if you are outspoken, my dear, open channels, either channels or page, and begin to promote the movement of Biafra. Do not promote violence, but promote the movement of Biafra in a peaceful manner. Media controls half of what people listen, watch, and believe. Yes. So that is why you see media is what the Yorubas used to turn the Nigerians, or rather the Northerners and the Southwesterners, against the Igbos. Simply because in those days, Yorubas controls the media. So whatever you hear from them is what people believe. So this Eni Oluwa Adeniyi have been on the forefront. Make una see wetin she write this time around. Since of alleged, she said alleged, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. The sense of Simon Ekpa is what she have compiled together. So I have not go through the message. I don't know what the content, but we are going to read it for reading's sake. But I just want you to do me this favor. This girl need to be reported. She have been on our matter as a reporter. Each time she want to report about Yoruba agitation or Yoruba Nation news, she will paint it so that it will look real to the international community. But to the Biafrans, she will only choose that side, outlawed, terrorist, proscribed. Who prescribed IPOB? Even the case still in court today. Which Nigerian government have not been, each time the case came up, they will be absent in the court simply because they have nothing to say. Anyway, let us read it. This another headlines is what I'm going to treat this morning. Please, happy Monday to you all. And as I'm very, very happy to say this morning at the love and the care, the massive love I have received from my fans. May the good Lord continue to bless you as you bless me. As you remember me, so shall the God of heaven and all the angels remember you at every point of your need. Obasanjo, according to EKPA, he said, Mr. President or Council of State will take decision on removing INEC chairman when the time comes. Are they the one that is appointed and removing INEC chairman? Presidential spokesman Daniel Bwala alleges conspiracy against him. Conspiracy? A liar. Anyway, my people, now here we go to start our news. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe. Here are the sayings of Simon Ekpa. The arrest of Simon Ekpa, make sure that see what she write. I go read it the same way she wrote it, so that you people can also judge. I cannot boycott anything because I used to boycott a lot of each place she wrote something that is not good. But I will just read it the way it is. And I'm calling on Aloy Ejimako to take absolutely care of this girl or this man. You need to sue him to court or her. Let him come and prove, because he has made it clear that anybody who addresses IPOB as outlawed or proscribed or terrorist should come and defend him or herself in court. So I don't know what Aloy Ejimako is doing. This is the kind of cases you're supposed to be bombarding Nigerian government with, so that they will curtail and know how to manage or say things. Look at see how she take right hand. So that anybody who wants to report her should go ahead and do so with this evidence. The arrest of Simon Ekpa, the self-proclaimed Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile, BG, by finance authorities last Thursday has reignited questions about his controversial role in the Biafra agitation movement. Born on March 21, 1985 in Ahoku, Ebonyi State, EKPA has emerged as a polarizing figure within the ongoing struggle for Biafra secession. His activities have drawn accusations from various quarters, including the Nigerian government, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and the civil society groups as well. According to Vanguard, EKPA faces allegations of inciting violence in the southeast region of Nigeria. His faction has been accused of financing and coordinating attacks carried out by unknown gunmen and armed groups responsible for widespread unrest in Igbo land. The IPOB, under whose umbrella EKPA initially rose to prominence, has distanced itself from him, accusing him of manipulating and coercing followers, engaging in cult-like practices, and mismanaging funds intended for the organization. The Nigerian government has also linked EKPA to terrorism, alleging that he has been financing violent activities in the southeast and promoting secessionist violence. Officials claim he has been instrumental in encouraging attacks attributed to unknown gunmen, further destabilizing the region. Following the killings in the southeast by unknown gunmen and inciting statement by EKPA in 2023, Kano had to write a letter from detention telling EKPA to stop issuing sit-at-home orders in the region. Kano, in a handwritten letter to EKPA, asked the agitator to make a public announcement acknowledging receipt of the order from him. A lawyer, Jimako, special counsel to Kano, posted copies of the handwritten letter from the IPOB leader on his verified Twitter handle. The letter reads in part, "Simon, EKPA, is a direct order from me. I hereby instruct you to desist from calling for any sit-at-home henceforth. Equally refrain from antagonizing governors or persons in political positions because you are not in position to know what they are doing on my behalf. I am ordering you to make a public announcement to the effect that you are in the receipt of a direct order from me to cancel any pending or future sit-at-home order at the moment. I invite on this movement to liberate our people, not to enslave them. I despise and will despise any person or entity that wishes to inflict unnecessary hardship on our people. I have authorities, or rather I have authorized our lawyer Jimako to issue press statement if you fail to make this announcement on your platform. But a defiant EKPA dismissed the letter describing it as a handwork of Islamic SSS. As the Prime Minister of Biafra under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I call on all Biafrans to disregard the fake letter coming from the SSS. We can't take any order from the Islamic SSS, and that is final, EKPA said on his own response. Mr. President or Council of State will take decision on removing INEC chairman when the time comes. Okezie Ikpeazu. Amid growing calls for the removal of Professor Mahmood Yakubu as chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, former Abia State Governor Dr. Okezie Ikpeazu has clarified that only Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the National Council of States, NCS, hold the authority to sack the electoral bowls. The call for Yakubu's removal, spearheaded by former President Olusegun Obasanjo and other aggrieved Nigerians, stem from dissatisfaction over the recent election outcomes in Edo and Ondo State. Speaking at the China Achebe Leadership Forum at Yale University in United States, Obasanjo had titled his address "Leadership Failure and State Capture in Nigeria," during which he called for the sack of INEC officials at all levels. Reacting to these demands, Ikpeazu emphasized the legal framework surrounding the INEC chairman's tenure. The removal of the INEC chairman is solely within the powers of President Tinubu and the National Council of States. It is not a decision that can be made arbitrarily, Ikpeazu stated during the public presentation of a book in Abuja. The book, titled Contemporary Legal Cooperation, China and Africa, a comparative survey of legal systems, was authored by Nigerian journalist John Chuks Azu. The event also included a dialogue of the theme, New Horizons in Rule of Law, Judicial Efficiency and Dispute Resolution, Any Lessons of China and Nigeria. EKPA, who recently lost his bid for a senatorial seat to Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe of All Poverty Grand Alliance, APOGA, had previously criticized INEC for declaring Abaribe the winner. Speaking on the sidelines of the event, EKPA called on INEC to be more transparent and impartial in the conduct of elections. Referring to the Ondo election, he said, "Unfortunately, my party lost, but that election has come and gone. I would advise INEC to be more transparent and impartial in the conduct of elections. When people are not happy with your process, you don't talk about it, but open up the space to let people come and see what you are doing. Sometimes you meet them up front." On the call for the sack of INEC chairman, EKPA stated, "It is not my call to make about a new leadership of INEC. That is the call of Mr. President and the Council of State, and I think they will take the decision when the time comes." Presidential spokesman Daniel Bwala alleges conspiracy against him. Newly appointed presidential spokesman Daniel Bwala has alleged a conspiracy against him by certain individuals, including television guests and anchors. Bwala, a former heir to ex-Vice President Atiku Abubakar, made a claim in a post shared on his X handle on Saturday, where he accused some media personalities of orchestrating an agenda against him. The evil ones, the sinners, will always complain and run, even when nobody is pursuing them. Bala wrote, "When you come against an overwhelming conspiracy of some television guests and anchors against you, pushing an agenda, and you are helpless, just pray to your God. He will expose them for who they are. It has started." Bwala's outcry comes shortly after a chieftain of the All Poverty Congress, Jesse Tuga Onakpasa, accused Tinubu of making ridiculous appointments. Onakpasa, who featured on Arise TV on Friday, said Tinubu stabbed his staunch supporters in their backs with the alleged ridiculous appointments. The APC chieftain, who claimed to have, alongside others, worked hard for Tinubu during the 2023 elections, argued that appointing a person like Bwala was ridiculous after all he had said against him. According to him, Bwala, who accused the president of being a drug dealer, should not be rewarded with an appointment, while the staunch supporters are left behind. He said, "How do you call the president of a country a drug dealer? Daniel Bwala is a lawyer. He has no evidence that our president is a drug dealer. He called him a drug baron. How can the president appoint such a person? We were the ones defending him. Then this person called the president God gave us a drug dealer. And by another tries to rationalize it." And I never see anything. They started crying. Just a third guy on Pasa and this outlawed or outcast Joe Ibokwe. And I never see anything. So one from the south. One from the south and the one from the southeast. And I never see anything. And I go still learn, and I go learn it in a hard way. Just like a very dark black man always said. But anyway, I have nothing to say to you people, but this is an eye-opening. Just like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Siriman Amandia Neze. You will hear from me again when we come back. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Once again, because I need to rehearse this thing every now and then. People are watching, and they are not subscribing. They are not liking. They are not even commenting. Anyway, Akwanya can be on. Look at the watch.